Eyes on the Horizon, Serving on the Front Lines of National Security, by General Richard B. Myers, with Malcolm McConnell. Narrated by Arthur Morey. Copyright 2009 by R. Myers & Associates, LLC. This unabridged audiobook is published by arrangement with Threshold Editions, a division of Simon & Schuster, Inc., and was produced in the year 2009 by Tantor Media, Incorporated, which holds the copyright thereto. Introduction. For more than 40 years I had the privilege of wearing my country's uniform, during open war and uneasy peace. In that period I was fortunate enough to advance from the most junior officer rank of second lieutenant to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the 4-star position held by our country's most senior military officer. During my 4 years as chairman, I served as the principal military advisor to the President, the National Security Council, the Homeland Security Council, and the Secretary of Defense. In addition, I served for almost 2 years before that as the vice chairman, allowing me to understudy the position I'd eventually assume. I was the first vice chairman to become chairman, serving 2 presidents, Bill Clinton and George W. Bush, the most absorbing, fascinating, humbling, and exhausting period in my life. I hope this book will provide insight into and contribute to understanding of the role of the chairman and the events of this critical period in our nation's history. Conventional wisdom reveals the difficulty in holding up a mirror to reflect this period without the distortion that comes from the perspective of one person's reality. The events of 9/11/2001 defined my tenure as chairman. On the eve of taking the oath of office as chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff following the terrorist attacks on New York, Washington, and United Flight 93, I told Mary Jo, my wife of 36 years, "My life won't be my own for the next 4 years. My focus and priority has to be our military and my job." But I knew we would be in this together, doing our best to represent those in uniform and their families during this demanding time in our nation's history. In the military, integrity is the cornerstone of everything we do. My parents imbued me with the importance of integrity from an early age. Integrity fosters trust, the foundation for leading a large, complex organization in war or peace. Integrity also underpins ethical leadership. I hoped that the most important attribute I brought to Washington as chairman was 4 decades of experiences, forged at all.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?